Hi, my name is Precious Okorie, and this video is the presentation of my essay on preparing for an employment interview. The job market is very competitive, and everyone who seeks employment must remind themselves that multiple qualified candidates apply for the same role in the same company. Many job seekers want a career with a company based on their previous experience or the incentives the company has to offer, or they just want to have enough to take care of their family. It is important, therefore, that every candidate take adequate steps to prepare themselves to stand out of every other applicant. There are many resources available to aid applicants be their best selves and ace the interview required for any job or the company of their choosing. Today, we'll talk about three major preparation pathways to help a candidate ace an interview. The number one will be the company research. Company research requires a candidate to dig deeper. You research a company, you find out what this company specific set of guidelines are. You find out what their financial health is. You read about other competitors within the same field. You can also watch the interaction these companies have within their community and know the core values of this company. Some other suggested research areas is also researching the hierarchy of the company. Know who the company executives are. Know the kind of work you're expected to do if you're hired. And finally, you have to find out who is going to be interviewing you. Now, when you research about a company, you discover if you can abide by their rules, if you accept the company's values. And the research will also reveal to you the incentives or benefits these companies offer to their employees. For example, some company offer paid time off, overtime, health insurance, and other companies will rather give you more money than give you any of these benefits. So, what do you prefer as a candidate? Would you rather a company pays for your health insurance, give you overtime, or you rather have a company just give you the cash and tell you to go take care of your own health insurance? Researching helps you know these things. Researching will also help you ask the appropriate questions when it's time for an interview. And an applicant who can discuss the company's culture, plans, and the hierarchy during an interview is a more attractive applicant and considered a good investment for the organization's future. If you're asking yourself, okay, Precious, where can I find out about these companies? Guess what? You have Google. And if Google is not enough, you have LinkedIn, you have Facebook, and you also have the company's websites. All this can give you more information about the company you intend to work for. Let's talk about the proper attire. You know, you when you dress, you need to dress to impress. It sounds like a cliche, yes, but dressing to impress is important. If you've ever been in a room and someone just walks through the door, you turn your head. I mean, it's for whatever reason. If somebody looks attractive, they look attractive. People see with their eyes. So if you dress properly, you may even score the job before you start speaking. And for most jobs, the interview begins when you step into the room, be it virtual or in person. And candidates can set the tone just by the way they look. There is a general rule about how you dress for an interview, and it's expected that you dress professionally but comfortable. However, if you have tattoos and facial piercings, please cover them. Wear mild perfumes. Avoid open toe shoes. Like, do not wear sandals or flip flops. Avoid loud colors. And do not combine more than three colors. You're not a Picasso at that moment. If wearing a shirt or a blouse, solid colors like white are preferred. And the acceptable colors for skirts, pants, or suits are black, dark blue, or charcoal. Women, please dress conservatively. If you're wearing a shirt or a blouse, do not have a plunging neckline. Nobody wants to see any of that. Cover up. As if you're wearing a skirt, it should not be more than 2 inches above your knee. And your jewelry, minimal. Makeup, neutral. Look as natural as possible without too much distractions. Wear your footwear. You can wear your pump with little or high heel. That is fine. And for men, you should also dress conservatively. You should have a modest tie to your belt line. And your belts, the color of your belt should match your shoe color. And the color of your socks should match your suits. Okay? And when you dress up properly for a job interview, you impress the hiring manager. And you could actually create an image of your future in the company before any questions begin. Nevertheless, it is crucial to remember that different companies have different dress codes, and not all job interviews require the professional attire like a suit or skirt with subtle colors. So please research on the proper attire before you go for your job interviews. We'll talk about anticipated questions now. We have the common questions that almost every employer asks, like tell me about yourselves, tell me about your strengths, your weaknesses. Why do you want to work for us? What do you hope to achieve in the next 5 years? Oh, did you have any previous challenge in your other role? And how did you handle them? Why did you leave your current job? And what are your expectations in this role? And the questions we always get jittery about answering: how much do you expect to get paid? Oh my gosh. And finally, the one question they ask you is, do you have any questions for me? When you are allowed to speak about yourself, your strengths and weaknesses, provide the attributes you possess that make you a valuable asset to that company, while making it known that you're willing to learn and grow. Let the interviewer know that you did your research in that company. When you're asked about salary expectations, please be realistic. Find out what the salary range the company pays for that role. Because if you give an estimated salary that is way above what the company pays, it might cost you the job. And you might lose the job before you even get hired. Finally, always remember that applying for a job can get anyone an interview, but a flawless employment interview requires a lot of planning, including research, asking questions, being confident, and dressing appropriately. My references for this video are Robert Half on how to prepare for an interview, Australia's leading recruitment agency; Zhang L on how to research a company pre-interview, The Muse; and finally, Doyle A on how to prepare for a job interview, The Balance Carriers. Thank you and bye.